Hey guys, this is my video post for Psychology of Sport video entry for the forum of building your inner coach from having watched Brett Ledbetter's presentation. Three things that I took from the video. The first one was the relationship between character, the process, and the results, and looking at it from the recruitment of players' perspective for my junior college soccer team. It's the character of the player that drives the process, and it's ultimately the process that will determine the results. So you have to really start with the recruitment of the right players in order to build the right environment that will hopefully get you to the right results. The second part was when Brett was discussing managing anxiety or managing stress, and I used the example of the anxiety of completing assignments to the appropriate level by the end of each week. So as you draw in towards the weekend, having all your assignments submitted to the level that you want them to be at, that's a good representation of your work. And again, I was looking in the future rather than looking in the present. And in those times where the workload's building up, taking care of your assignments rather than being worried about a grade or an outcome, living in the now rather than future, will help you get through, will help you submit that work to a good level. Putting that into sports, it's okay to want to win championships, and it's okay to want to to be recruited as an athlete, but that has to drive the performance. You can't control whether or not you'll win a championship. You can't control whether you'll be recruited, but you can control your performance and your effort. As a coach, I can control the quality of my training. I can control the quality of my preparations. I can control my effort in the job I do. And if I can control the process, I will increase the chances of success on the field. The third part was the inner coach or the inner voice, and thinking, how do I speak to myself? How do my athletes speak to themselves? When you think of your thoughts and your self-belief, and you think of that being your coach, most people would be hard on themselves, and that would reflect on having a negative coach. There's pretty unanimous verdicts that coaching negatively can have a negative effect on athletes. Well, thinking negatively of yourself would have the same result. Ask yourself questions and then answer it as if you were the coach. So in times of challenge, or in times of needing something, ask yourself, well, what guidance would I give someone else? If this was someone else telling me it's coming to the end of the week, I've got lots of work and it's building up, what guidance would I give that person? Chances are I'd tell them, hey, well, take care of one at a time, just tick the boxes, just get rid of one. The longer you procrastinate, then it's not going to help you submit the work. So try to reverse the character and think, what guidance would I give someone else? And then give that to myself. Make sure my inner voice or my inner coach is more balanced and positive. Again, I think most people would say that inner voice is quite hard on themselves, but the effects of negative coaching would be a lot of times negative outcome. And finally, think, well, would I be proud if my inner voice, my inner thoughts were broadcasted across the field? That could be a good way of controlling the positivity and controlling your thoughts, is always thinking, what if people could hear what I'm thinking to myself right now? They were the three main points I took from Brett's video, and things I'd also help share with my student athletes.